Daniel, are you okay?
To be honest, buddy, no, I'm not okay.
What's going on? You're not your usual fat self.
I got some bad family news today.
Hey, Daniel,
Yeah, buddy.
you're my friend.
Thank you. I really need some positive reinforcement today.
Also, don't wear your hat today. I pooped in it.
Well, thanks for being a half-decent guy today. I appreciate the warning.
You've had enough to deal with today. No problem.
What is good, guys? Danny Boy here, back with more Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Let's go ahead and start our journey on the Nugget Bridge. Alright, I don't make bridges, I dig canals. You know what I mean, man? Alright, Venonat. Don't care. Go on No One, I know you can do it. I just love how my Pikachu's name is No One. No one, no one. Who sings that? Is it Mariah Carey? I think it's Mariah Carey. I don't think it's Kelly Clarkson. Because I know like a lot of Kelly Clarkson. You and me together. Say what you like. I think it's Mariah Carey. Because that doesn't sound like a Kelly Clarkson song. Bleh. I love the lasses because they look very sassy. Watch. When she's here, she's gonna have her arm on her hip. It's like she's just representing. Okay, yeah, this Psyduck is literally going to be eviscerated by my Zippy Zap. See, look, she's got her. I actually just pointed to the screen as though you guys are watching my face. I decided not to do a face cam because it's just so much easier to edit. It just really is. If I don't use a face cam. And I'm not that pretty anyways, so you guys don't need to see my face. You can watch my previous Let's Plays. Look, she's so sassy, just twirls her hair, and again, I just did an action, as if you guys could see me. This is fine. Here's number 3, it won't be easy. Nah, dude, so far, I totally forgot I just had 2 battles. Youngster Timmy, blah, 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 blah. South Park games are amazing. Ooh, Sandshrew, the first Pokemon I can't use Zippy Zap against. Yeah, it's a ground type. Hold on. Go ahead and double kick that mother trucker. It will take 2 moves, that is okay. Just scratching me. The freaking episode where it's Butterfree versus Sandshrew, that was pretty good because, you know, ground type moves shouldn't work against flying Pokemon. But guess what? Sandshrews does. Game-breaking moves. Not only Ash can use them. One of my favorite moves Ash ever used in the anime was the Counter Shield, which was freaking amazing. Which basically a Pokemon would be on its back and just start flailing and spinning everywhere. And then it just literally, it's good for offense and defense. I just wish they brought back his tactics. Because Ash is actually pretty smart. And you like see him learn all these new things. Ooh, meow, feisty. Hey, feisty little thing. Alright. Sassy Lassie. Double kick. Destroy. Ooh, fake out. Ooh. Ooh, meta move right there. That's about as meta as you're gonna get in this game, I think. I've heard this game is actually pretty easy, but it's really fun. So, I mean, you can basically beat Pokemon Red and Blue in, like, just a few hours. Like, I think the fastest I've ever beat Pokemon Red and Blue, like, playing through the whole game is, I think, about 8 hours. And that's just grinding, just my Charizard or something. So, I mean, I don't expect this game to be that long. I know there's a lot of after-game stuff. I haven't watched anybody Let's Play this at all because I don't want to spoil it for myself. If I do recommend watching anybody, even though I haven't watched it yet, Hayden's, Haydunn, amazing guy. Love his content. Wow, Zippy Zap for the win. I've never been let down from one of his Let's Plays. I watch him all the time. There was one where I think it was his last one. I can't remember which one it was though. Oh, it was Pokemon Black Let's Play. It was either Black or Black 2. I can't remember. But I didn't watch any of it, and then I waited for it to be done, and then when it was done, I just binge watched the whole thing. You just earned a fabulous prize. You got a nugget from the mysterious trainer. There's the guy with the Charmander. By the way, would you like to join Team Rocket? That's right. Ooh, spicy. We're a group dedicated to doing evil using Pokemon. Want to join? Are you sure? Come on, join us. I'm telling you to join. Okay, you need convincing? I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Urgh. You do not have my consent. You do not have my consent. He did things to me. You want to fight me with a Zubat? Really, dude? Didn't he have him like Machop in the other games? He has 2 Pokemon, so we'll see. You know what? Shine! Ome wa no shinderu. You're already dead. And then Pikachu looks back. Ome wa no shinderu. Looks back. Pressure points. Dead. And then this might be the Machop. Let's see. Finland! Ooh, wants to learn Roost. Oh, heck yeah. Roosting up all of those girls. Roosting on some eggs, dog. And then coughing. Okay. I'll keep battling. Pikachu's kind of like the best Pokemon that we have on our team. So go ahead and zippy zap that mother trucker. He looks so angry when he does that. His eyes. Wow, he survived. I'm actually kind of surprised. I don't want to really waste this PP for Zippy Zap because we got to go through all those other trainers. I might as well just quick attack and get it over with. Good job, Pikachu. You're literally... I can really count on nobody. I can't count on no one. Or I can count on no one. That's what I meant to say. I can count on no one. Whenever the going gets tough, I can count on no one. No one is my best friend. I'm not good at raising Pokemon. I feel sorry for this child because not getting any stronger. I am interested. I've caught 50 Pokemon. You should catch more than that. I want you, Charmander. How many Pokemon have I caught? Let's see. I think I've caught maybe 30. Let's see. I've obtained 30, but I've seen 38. Okay. That's not cool. I've caught literally every Pokemon you can catch at this point. Ooh, Venonat, that's cool. 3 raspberries. I like the addition of berries in this game. It definitely adds to the atmosphere of the game. Here we go. Here's a Venonat right here. Let's see. Just go ahead. Oh, wow, this Venonat looks huge, even though it doesn't even say it's huge. It just like takes up a majority of the screen. You get in the ball. No one's gonna love you, even me, especially me. So we should just be together. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, you are a jerk. So Pokemon can run away from you because when I was trying to catch a Butterfree before, it legit ran away. So stop it. Okay, you're gonna... Oh, yep, Venomat ran away. Right when I say that, of course. Aren't there supposed to be Abra in here? Come on. It's Pidgey. It's a huge Pidgey, though, too. I like how it says it's huge and it's just extremely tiny. Yes, I do want to give up on this Pokemon. Okay, then the Venonat went underneath the grass. That's a cool aesthetic. Okay, another Pidgey. Come on, Venonat, come back. Baby, come back, you can blame it all on me. A lot of my humor is just... It's not even humor, I just make a lot of music references. I'm a musical gentleman. I'm a lyrical, miracle, spiritual individual. I'm a lyrical, miracle, spiritual individual. If you know what that's from, you're a real fan right there. Rest in peace, Papa. Rest in peace. Let's go ahead and fight this guy. That way I can just keep going back and forth and not have to worry about it. Camper Shane. I had a friend named Shane once. He's a weird guy now. I'll never talk to him again. You know the people you meet in high school? Like, I was told, like, once you're in high school, you'll make friends, but you make your true friends in college. I would definitely agree with that. Even though my main onslaught of friends, main group of friends, are still people I met from high school. Only 2 of which I've never had any college classes with, but I'm still super close with. All the other ones I've had at least 1 college class with. And that's how we became friends. Like, oh, we went to the same high school together. And that's how, like, how we sat together in class, was because we knew each other. I keep doing that. Oh my gosh. It's actually kind of funny. I have a story. I shouldn't say most of them are funny, but I have a funny story of how I met all my friends. I guess the 2 funniest ones would be my friends Old Logan and Sam. I say Old Logan because we have 2 Logans that are part of the Dan Green Pirates. So I guess I'll start with Logan's first. I think I've told this story on this channel before. If not, here's a brand new story. So little pre-context. Me and like a bunch of people before school started would go to the cafeteria and play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was one of the best duelists at the school. And I had a friend there named Kyle. And I didn't really know Kyle that well, but we played Yu-Gi-Oh! Together, and like I talked to him every day. Well, Logan was best friends with Kyle. So when he heard that Braden Sandoval was in his class, and he was like, oh, I need to make friends. And Braden Sandoval had a reputation at my school for being the nicest guy ever. My senior superlative was the nicest guy ever. So he would come up to me every morning in math class, be like, hey, Braden, what's going on? And blah, 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 like just freak out. And I'm like, okay, hey, Logan, nice to meet you. Nice talking to you. And then he would do that like every day. And it would just freak me out. And I was a nice guy, so I always gave him the time of day. I always listened to what he had to say. And I don't mean to run into these oddish. It's just I'm trying to find a Venonat. And I would listen to what he had to say, and then I'd talk back to him. And he just freaked me out. You know how everyone's like, there's that one kid at the school that you think is a school shooter? Well, I thought, there we go, here's a Venonat. I thought Logan was that school shooter. I honestly, he just gave me that vibe, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't scared of him, but if one day he would go crazy and he would be like, hey, you were nice to me, so you get to go. That's what I was doing it for. That's exactly what I was doing. So, fast forward 2 years later, I'm like, you know what? I'm never going to see that kid ever again. Back of my mind, I was like, I'm just happy to be done with him. Because I'm very tolerable, especially since I'm not very tolerable from others, because I'm very open and honest, and I like to talk a lot. I like telling stories, which is one of the reasons why I like having a YouTube channel. So 2 years later, I walk into a college classroom, and I see him come in, and I sit down, and I go, please don't sit down next to me. Please don't sit next to me. Do you know what he does? Sits down right next to me and talks to me like we haven't skipped a beat. And then I start seeing class, because the class was twice a week, and I was like, you know what? This guy's actually kind of legit now that I'm giving him like a chance. He's actually a pretty cool guy. So one day, class is over, and he goes, hey, Braden, do you like want to get something to eat? I was like, yeah, sure. I don't have a car though. And he was like, oh no, don't worry, man, I'll drive. I was like, oh, well, cool. I go, where do you want to go? He goes, there's this place called Cookout, and it's not too far away. He goes, it's like 20 minutes away, and I've heard really great things from it. Let's go to Cookout. Well, I had 3 hours before my next class started, and I go, yeah, man, that sounds great. And what I didn't know is that he didn't know how to get there. So I'm sitting in the car, and we're like in rural Georgia, like we're seeing farms. That's how far away we are from the supposed destination in the city. And I thought I was going to die. I said, you know what? he's taking me to these rural farms because he's going to kill me and then gut me and torture me and all. I did not mean to Thunderwave. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. And do all this stuff to me, and I go, you know what? I accept this. It was my fault and my mistake. And then we pull over to the side of the road and then ask this random guy for directions. And he said, oh yeah, just go up the road and take a right. Well, Logan took that as, let's go down the road for like 10 minutes and then take a right or a left, whatever I said. And he was able to get me back 5 minutes before my class started. So it took us almost 3 hours to find this cookout place. The food was okay. I was so scared. And then he was like, hey, do you want to do it again on Thursday? I'm like, you know what? Yeah, why not? Now that we know where it is, let's try this again. So then that's how me and my friend Logan became really good friends. And his story gets me every time. I thought he was a school shooter. Not school shooter, guys. Confirmed okay. He's okay. Had this feeling I knew I had to battle you. Yeah, that's fine. Lots of people want to fight me, mostly because they hate my face. That's why Sam wants to fight me all the time. She just hates my face. So then, I guess since I said Logan and Sam, I guess I'll tell the story of how I met my friend Sam. So my friend Sam, she and I were part of the film crew at school and high school. Again, another high school friend. And we were packing all the stuff we needed to go film a football game. And our teacher, Mr. Seawright, goes, all right, whatever you guys have in your hand, bring it with you and let's go because we're late. Because if he wanted to take us out to eat at a nice restaurant because the school's paying for it, we need to leave right there and then. So we left, and what I had in my hands were like a few screws and stuff, and then a wrench. I don't know why, but I had a wrench. So I grabbed this wrench. So then we sit down at Taco Mac, and there's a girl sitting next to me, and I've never met her before. And then it's my best friend Justin and like 2 or 3 kids that I don't really know very well. And all the guys are talking, and I notice that she's not saying or talking to anybody. She just looks completely disgusted to be there because we had this really attractive waitress. And I don't flirt with girls because I'm bad at it, especially when I was that young. I was probably about 17 years old. And I'm not good at talking to girls. And Sam was right next to me, and I had this wrench in my pocket from when we were cleaning up. So I sitting right next to her, and I go, "Hey Sam," I didn't know her. I was like, "Hey, I have a wrench in my pocket." Didn't say her name because I didn't know her name at the time. I was like, "Hey, I have a wrench in my pocket," and she looks at me like I'm hitting on her, and then I actually pull out the wrench, and then I go, if the service is bad, I'm gonna throw it out the window. Youngster Dan, let's go. Let's show him who the real Dan is. And then she took it as, this kid is freaking weird and savage. And then she told me later on that I might have been the school shooter kid, but not really. But no, that's how I met my friend Sam. I literally said I was gonna throw a wrench at a window because if our service wasn't good. That is how I met her. So I guess I was the weird one in this situation, believe it or not. So yeah, that's how I met my 2 kids. Those are the 2 weird stories I have for the friends I met in high school. And then I have my friend Jesse. We were doing this project in our physics class, and I had never met him before. And I just heard this voice that sounded exactly like Shikamaru from Naruto. And me being the weird dude I am, I walk up to him. I go, hey, I know you don't know me, and I know you don't know who this is. But I just want to say you sound like Shikamaru from Naruto. And the first thing that comes out of his mouth, he goes, man, what a drag. And just like Shikamaru's voice. And I was like, ooh, I got so excited. And then me and him became great friends. And then are there any other... There's the story of how I met Nolan, but again, that's the furry I talked about. I think maybe 1 episode ago or 2 episodes ago. I don't really know. Nolan's story's really freaking weird. I gotta see if I have enough time to talk about this. This one will take a while. That's why I had to go check the time. So my best friend Alex, he had a friend named Nolan, and he had always wanted to get me and Nolan to get together. Again, Nolan is the closet furry, who is no longer a closet furry. He came out at one of my parties. Wow, imagine just stopping by on this episode, not knowing what that story was. So anyways, Alex decided, he goes, you know what, why don't we throw a party at your house and invite Nolan over, and the three of us can sleep over at your house and just have a good old time and meet each other. And I go, yeah, that sounds awesome. Why don't we go ahead and do that? So Alex gets down with a nasty case of food poisoning and cancels last minute. And Nolan is on his way to my house, and I don't have Nolan's number. I don't have any way of interacting with him, and I've never even seen him before. So he pulls up to my driveway while me and my dad are working in the garage, and he pulls up, he goes, are you Braden? I'm like, are you Nolan? He's like, yeah, so, cool. Ooh, worst boy is evolving. He's evolving into more trash. Yeah, let's go. Dun 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 dun. Hey, at least Ivysaur is in Smash. The only time Ivysaur is ever good is in Smash Brothers. Alright, let's read the Pokedex entry before I continue the story. The bud on its back grows by drawing energy. It gives off aroma when it's ready to bloom. Oh, that's pretty. Alright, I got like 2 more trainers left. So we'll go ahead and take care of those trainers, and then we'll end the episode. So, so we never met each other before, and so we go to the basement where I have the Wii hooked up and everything, and like we're talking and stuff, and he only wants to play 1-player games, so I'm basically just sitting on the couch watching him play video games, and he looks over to me with the straightest face, but like also looking like a complete sociopath. He goes, "You like rhythm games?" And I'm like, no, I've never played a rhythm game before. So then he pulls out Rhythm Heaven. He goes, look, I can 100% this. You got 2 great balls. Sorry. I'm a freaking idiot. So he, he's playing freaking Rhythm Heaven, and I just don't know what to do, because at this point, I don't want him there. And I feel like he knows he's not wanted, but at the same time, he's trying really hard to be my friend. So, we get through the night, and then I say, hey man, alright, I'm sleeping over there, you can go sleep on the couch. And he goes, why do I need to sleep on the couch? And I was like, well, because I'm sleeping on the bed, and I don't know you. And I didn't say that, I was like, oh, well, I mean, it's a king-size bed, I mean, if you want to sleep on the bed, I guess you can. And he goes, no, we can sleep on the bed together. And I was like, oh, okay, sure? This is fine. So the first time I meet this man, we sleep in the same bed. He asks me if I like rhythm games and only plays single-player games by himself. He is a very selfish young man, but we love him. And also, every single time he's been to my house, he has either broken something or just caused someone distress. Mostly me. But that is the story of how I met Nolan, Sam, Logan, and Jesse, 4 of my greatest best friends. And I guess I wouldn't have it any other way, because they have memorable stories. I think that's the reason why we're still friends. And then there's the acid fire. If you poison me, I'm gonna kill you with my zippy zap. There you go. Zippity zap, the poopity pop. I'm a Bill Cosby. I'm in jail for rape. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. Not Bill Cosby. Maybe Bill Cosby, but I know specifically I'm probably going to hell. Oh, I'm gonna keep battling. This is the last battle of the night. I'm getting hysteric. Look at Pidgey, just pidge. Alright. Zippity zappity zoo. I'm the Pajello put bops. I'm the striped sweaters. Now I sound like Arnold. I'll get to the chopper. That was horrible. I'm a horrible person. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die alone too. I'm having a nervous breakdown. Oh my god. My feelings are all over the place, just like my zippazaps. Oh, I'm freaking fat. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I'll see you guys next time on the next episode of Let's Go Pikachu.